Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to share with you how I pay off my credit cards. Now, today is Saturday. I just did a carousel on the credit cards, and I also did a reel on the credit cards, just showing the system that I use. Okay, but before we begin, I hope you guys are all doing wonderful. If you're new here, welcome. Please like, subscribe, and most importantly, say hello below. Okay, I know my nail polish is Barbie pink. Way too bright for me, guys. Like, way too bright. I didn't realize it. You ever sit there and you're like, oh no, it's fine. It looks great. You get into the light and you're like, dang, this is like highlight. Goodness. Okay, well, don't pay attention to my nails. Couple things. I am going to go over the credit cards, the system that I use. Very simple, very, very simple. And if you might have already looked at the carousel or watched the reel, so you probably already understand or know what I'm going to say. The second thing is our A5 companions have arrived. The box is so adorable. OMG, like really. Oh my goodness. So these are the A5 companions, which is the new budget planner that I came out with to use. Now you can use the budget planner completely by yourself, completely alone, if that's what you want to do. There's no rule to this. But if you're someone that's brand new, I would definitely recommend the all-in-one, because the all-in-one has all of the pages for new people. This one's a little bit more detailed. Like you're breaking things down on another level. I don't know if even that's the right way to explain it, but I'm definitely going to share with you right now the pages and exactly what I mean, okay? Let me show you the difference. The dated all-in-one is your basic. So let's just, it's just like it's a basic planner. You have your month on 2 pages, and then you have your weeks, and you do have your pages. Like this is where the budgeting starts, and you have your regular pages like your expense tracker, your sinking funds, credit card and debt tracker, afterpay, subscriptions, and your 5 paycheck to paycheck, and then it goes to the next month. So it's very simple, right? So, but when you get to the A5 companion, this is just a cover. Oh, it looks like the sun's coming through. I hope it's okay. I hope you guys can see. So this is an A5 size. This one is a 9x7. So this one's bigger. Now, my thought process when I created this was to use this as an on-the-go planner and just creating a planner that was able to break it down more for people to really see what they're spending and their habits and etc. So I am going to just quickly show you the first month. So the first page, right in the beginning of the planner, you have your 10 budget goals to work with. And so you do have 10 budgeting goals, and you can look through each one. I also left a space that you can write out the things that you want to write out for yourself. Now, this is where it starts, is right here. Okay, so I hope I'm in view. Okay, so this is where the planner starts, and it's an undated budget planner. Your monthly overview is right here, but as you can see, you're really just breaking down your month. You're dissecting your month, you're breaking it down, you're listing out the things that you have to do for the month, and your birthdays and your goals, your notes, and you're listing out your bills over here, how much you're bringing in. There's also blank spots, so you can use this for what you want to use it for, or if you want to just continue for the bills and you need more room, you can do that. A spot for savings and debt. There's only so much room we can actually utilize when we're creating these type of inserts and printing them for bulk. So you have to just be mindful of like, what can I add to make it work for you. But the sections and the spots, if you can see right here, like for bills, you're listing out all your bills for the month. You're listing out your birthdays for the month. You're listing out all the things that you need to do for the month. So you're breaking it down. And then you have your weeks, okay? So you can list out the things that you have to do for the week, okay? After that, oops, you have a you have a grocery list. So, I mean, I could not have more than one in here, so you're gonna have to break it down, use this for the full month. And this, because I couldn't add any more pages just because of the amount that I already had. So you can use this as a monthly. You can try to break it down in a way that works for you. Now over here is your weekly spending. So this is where you're also going to keep track of, like, what are you spending for the week? What did you spend for this week? And you want to keep track. So if you have to put you put your dates, and if you want to color code it with different highlighters to separate it, you can do that. Now you're looking at the overview. Now all of the stuff that you spent over here, right? So you have your week, you spent it. Now you want to break down your week. What did you spend? Like, what are all of the items that you spent this week? You can now break it down. And so you can bring it over here and you can put, like, this is what your income was. This is what I spent on housing. This is what I spent on transportation or gas. This is what I spent on utilities. This is food. Utilities is, everything, like your electric, your internet, like just your house bills. I should have put that, house bills. And then you can list your subscriptions. You also have savings, health, entertainment, and a debt repayment plan. So now you're taking everything that you spent for the full week, and now you can dissect it again. You can break it down. There's also a debt tracker. So you have a debt tracker to make additional payments if you want to keep track of how you're doing it. Then you have a holidays birthday tracker. So you can list out your birthdays that are coming up. What do you want to spend? What are the holidays that are coming up for this month? You're breaking it down again. It's just really just being a little bit more intentional. This is a savings tracker. And then you also have important dates, notes, and tasks. Okay, orders, you can keep track of all of your orders if that you're ordering online. And then you have a task list. I love task lists. And then you have a couple note pages. And then the last page over here, it says, let's check in. And then it's just basically how I'm feeling about my money right now and how far I've come with my financial goals. And so each divider has a different quote on it. And then it starts up again, the stuff over here. And then you're going to flip it over. And again, then you start your month over again. So you're putting the month, and again, you're listing out your bills for the month. So it's a planner that you can use all year round, but it's just a more intentional planner that you're just breaking down the things that you're spending. So you're listing that out there again. You can list out your weeks. You can list out your grocery list. And then you're keeping track of all of your weekly spending. Then you can take that weekly spending and implement it in the spots that you need to. And then again, you're looking at that and saying, okay, well, this is what I paid on bills. This is what I did here. So anyways, I hope it makes sense. Today we're having a sale. If you buy the A5 companion, you can get the A5 classic cover for $5. This cover is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. And we have pink, black, and taupe, and literally it's just so easy it's really, really good quality. And I also have the personal sizes in this as well. So if you wanted to use it with like your cash envelopes, you can also do that as well. But anyways, this is the sale for today. So check that out. All right. So I hope, and again, I hope that makes sense of me explaining a little bit about the companion, because I don't want people to get confused. I want you to feel confident with what you're doing. I wanted to explain a little bit about the companion, and I hope I did a good job of trying to explain it to you and breaking it down a little bit more. I know it's a little bit difficult, especially when people are brand new and they're starting. This is my dated all-in-one. And this is also on sale on the website. We are we are already in the month of August. We're in the 8th month. Oh my goodness. Insane. It's over a year. This planner right now is $12. You can also use Save 20, or I believe it's Save 25 and save more. It's $12. At least you can get an idea of how it works, and you still have a few months left. Okay, so let's talk about credit cards. I'm gonna go to the front over here. What I do is and I have a lot of questions from people, they ask me, how do you pay off your credit cards? What do you do? There's two different ways that you can do this. One is the snowball method, and one is the avalanche. So the snowball method is where you start with this lowest balance to the highest. You can also do the highest balance to the lowest. And you also have where your interest rate, a lot of people, instead of doing the smallest balance, they'll do the highest interest rate so they can tackle that, because that's expensive as well. So there's no rule. It's really all up to you and what is easier for you. For me, my brain works better with looking at the lowest balance to the highest, because I feel like I can see that progress. I can say, oh, this is easy to pay off. It's a lower balance, and I see progress, and I'm like, yes, I could do this. Let me do the next one. And so it really makes me feel a little bit more, hopeful that I can tackle the cards. You know what I mean? Easier than with the highest rate, and I would be paying that forever because it could be like a higher balance, and it just might take a long time. So again, it's a personal preference. So what I like to do is, this is going to be the example. This is the scrap paper. I like to take scrap paper, and I take my laptop and I go and I log in and I check all of the credit cards that are out there. So I check all my cards and I list out all of the balances, okay? I list all of them out. Then I will take it and I will put it in my planner to make it nice and pretty so it's not a big hot mess. Now we are in the month of August, so I'm setting up August now. So I started my month on 2 pages right here. I started using some of the stickers that I have in the shop. These are so cute because these are the icon ones. So they're like the ones that say like the icon and then payday. And there's a couple, oh, here's another one, icon with bill due. And there's also the script highlights. So all of the sticker sheets that I have in the shop are so cute, and they fit perfectly with the pages for the planner. All right, so now that we have the list, you take your list, it's all messy, you have all your balances. Now you're gonna take that list and you're going to put it in your planner by the smallest balance. So these are just examples I did. I put like 100, 150, 100, 150, 200, 200, 1,000, 7,000, 10,000. So you're putting the smallest, and I just did a reel on this exactly with what I have here. So you can check that out if you'd like. I hope it was easy to understand. So the idea that I had was just to try to get people to know that you're not alone in paying off your credit cards. And this is, for me, the easiest way to do this, hands down, okay? So you want to take the lowest. You're still going to pay your regular balances on all of them, but you really want to focus on the first one. So you take the first one, you make the payment, but you also want to double it. You keep doing that. If you can pay it next week, when you get paid, double it again if you can do it. If you can only do monthly, I get that. But if there's a way for you to do weekly and really just get rid of it as fast as possible, that is your goal. So then you would get that one. You paid it, bam. Now I'm gonna do this one. So you're gonna take your payment and you're gonna say, oh, it's $25, let me do 50. And you're gonna pay it next week. Try to add an additional payment. And you're just gonna work that one. Once that's done, now you're doing the one for 150. So you're really just focusing on one card at a time. You still have to pay the rest, but you're just focusing on that one card so you can tackle it and get it out quickly without feeling overwhelmed and stressed out that you have all these credit cards, waiting to be paid. Like, I get that. We all do. But if you worry about every single card, that is not going to help you at all. It's just going to add stress to you. Just focus on one at a time, and once it's paid, you move on. Okay, that is it. That is the gist of it. It's super easy. I'm just going to put this little sticky note right here. By the way, I have to come out with new meal planner sticky notes. I think I sold out of those. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, and I hope that if you're in this situation, just start out like I just explained to you. Let me know how you guys are doing, because I'm in the same boat. I'm actually paying off my cards as well. I do not want any credit cards, and I don't mind having one for emergency, but that is it. I don't want any at all. So, and we are in the month of August. I'm going to go ahead and switch my cover. Okay. All right. So I am going to switch my cover. It is August. I say we do daisies. Well, let me see. I'm going to go ahead with this one. Oh, cute. Okay, the only thing we need to do now is, I should have took off the plastic before I put it on. I guess I could just leave the plastic. So there's plastic on here, and you can simply like pull it. Oh, by the way, we also have, and then you're gonna see them over here on the side. Just take it out. So for the A5 companion that I just showed you, we actually have 2 plastic snap-in covers that are on the way. I believe I did this one, and I also did like the white minimal flowers. So there's just 2, but I like having the option for people. Okay, good. We are on a roll. I have used this planner for the full year, and we are in August. So I have some things to do today. I'm gonna go out and enjoy the day. I packed orders as much as I could, and my daughter's waiting for me, so we're gonna go out and spend the day, get some fresh air, and have a nice day. Probably get some coffee, get something to eat. So I am gonna also, when I get back, update my planner, update all of this. But for you guys, do not forget, the dated planner that I have right here is $12, and then we also have a sale. If you get the companion, you can get the classic cover for $5. It's up to you. And then we also have 2 snap covers to choose from, so you'll see that on the website as well. All right, I know this video was short and sweet. I just wanted to just go over showing you what was coming about the A5 companion, but also to just quickly do an overview of the credit card and credit card balances and how to pay them off quickly. I think that's, like, for me, the easiest way. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave a message below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and say hello below, guys. I hope you're having an amazing weekend. Bye for now.